While cleaning her grandmother's attic, 17-year-old Emma discovered a dusty letter hidden inside a wall. The letter had never been opened. What she read inside would uncover a secret buried for over 30 years. 17-year-old Emma Parker had always loved visiting her grandmother's old house. The house was filled with memories, stories, and forgotten treasures. One summer weekend, Emma came to help her grandmother clean the attic. Grandmother Rose warned her to be careful. Some of the boxes had not been opened in decades. Emma began sorting through dusty books, photographs, and old furniture. Hours passed without anything unusual. Then she noticed a loose wooden panel behind an old bookshelf. Curious, she carefully pulled the panel away. Behind it was a small, hidden space. Inside rested a yellow envelope covered in dust. Emma carefully picked up the envelope. Written across the front were 4 words: "Do not open until found." Emma stared at the envelope for several seconds. Her heart raced with excitement and curiosity. Carefully, she broke the old wax seal. Inside was a single folded letter. The paper had yellowed with age. It looked decades old. Emma unfolded the letter and began reading. The first line immediately caught her attention. "If you are reading this, I may already be gone." The letter was signed by her grandfather, Thomas Parker. Emma had never met her grandfather. He had disappeared long before she was born. The next words made her freeze. "I did not abandon my family. I was trying to protect them." Emma hurried downstairs and found Grandmother Rose sitting in the living room. "Grandma, look what I found," Emma said. The moment Rose saw the handwriting, her face turned pale. "Thomas," she whispered. For years, Rose believed her husband had abandoned the family. That was what everyone in town had told her. But the letter revealed a different story. Years earlier, Thomas had been accused of stealing money from the company where he worked. Although he insisted he was innocent, nobody believed him. At the bottom of the letter, Emma discovered something unexpected: a hand-drawn map. The next morning, Emma and Rose studied the map carefully. The map pointed toward a forest several miles from town. Rose recognized the location immediately. "Your grandfather used to go there when he needed time alone," she said. Determined to uncover the truth, they followed the map. After nearly an hour, they reached a clearing. In the center stood an old, abandoned cabin. The cabin looked untouched for decades. Emma slowly pushed the door open. Inside, beneath a dusty table, they discovered a locked metal box. Emma carefully lifted the metal box onto the dusty table. The lock was old and rusted. With a gentle pull, the lock finally broke open. Inside were dozens of documents, photographs, and handwritten notes. One document immediately stood out. It was a signed confession. The papers proved that another worker had stolen the company money. Thomas had spent years gathering proof of his innocence. But before he could return home, he became seriously ill. He hid the evidence and wrote the letter, hoping one day his family would find it. At last, after more than 50 years, the truth was finally known. Thomas Parker had never abandoned his family. He had been innocent all along. Sometimes the truth stays hidden for years, not because it is lost, but because nobody knows where to look. One forgotten letter changed everything. It restored a family's history, cleared an innocent man's name, and finally brought peace to a secret that had lasted for half a century.